Welcome all. Myself as DURGA DEVI, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Sri Sharda College for Women, Salem 16. I am going to explain the topic Human Resource Analytics. Before going into the topic, we have to know about human resource. Human resource is the group of people who work for an organization, business sector, industry, or economy. It is more specific term refers to a company's employees or contractual workforce. Now we see what is human resource analytics. Okay, human resource analytics is also known as workforce analytics or talent analytics. It is the process of analyzing data gathered from HR process and system to improve workforce performance, productivity, and overall business outcomes. It uses data science technique to extract meaningful insight from various HR related data sources. Such as what are the sources? Now we see employee demographic, recruitment data, performance evaluation, training records, and employee survey. These are the data used to analyze the human resource. Okay, what is the primary goal? The primary goal of HR analytics is to help organization make informed decisions about their workforce by providing actionable insights. These insights can be used to optimize various HR functions including recruitment, retention, talent development, and workforce planning. HR analytics, people analytics, and workforce analytics are often used interchangeably, but there are slight differences between each of these terms. Now we will see what are they. The differences start from HR analytics deals with explicitly with metrics of the HR function such as time to hire, training expenses per employee, and time until promotion. All these metrics are managed exclusively by HR for HR. Okay, and second one, people analytics. Okay, although often used as a synonym for HR analytics. People analytics technically applies to people in general. Okay, it can encompasses any group of individuals even outside the organization. For instance, term people analytics may be applied to analytics about an organization customer and not necessarily only employees. It means not necessarily only employees who work in an organization, they do not analyze, but also they analyze the people who are purchase the product of our company. Okay, this is the people analytics. Okay, next one, third one, workforce analytics. Workforce analytics is an all-encompasses term referring specifically to employees of an organization. It includes on-site employees, remote employees, gig workers, consultants, and other working in an various capacities in an organization. In these, both HR and workforce analytics may overlap and often used as a synonyms. The goal of the two terms is to improve retention rate and, and enhance employee experience. Now we will see what are the key components of HR. The first and foremost component of HR analytics is data collection. It involves collecting relevant data from various sources within the organization. The data can include employee demographic, performance metric, compensation data, and employee feedback. Second one is after collecting the data, it is analyzed using statistical method, machine learning algorithm, and data visualization technique. The goal of the analysis is to identify pattern, trends, correlation within the data that can provide insight to work into workforce behavior and performance. Third one is predictive modeling. HR analytics often involve building predictive models to forecast future workforce trends and outcomes. This model can help HR professionals anticipate talent needs, identify high-performing employees, and predict employee turnover. And fourth, reporting and visualization. This insight derived from HR analytics are communicated through report, dashboard, and visualization. This makes it easier for stakeholders to understand the findings and make data-driven decisions. Fifth one is decision making. The ultimate goal of HR analytics is to support decision making process within an organization by providing actionable insight. HR analytics empower HR professionals and business leaders to make informed decisions that derive business success. These are the key components of HR analytics. It is useful to identify the work performance of an employee. Okay. Next, we move on to the next topic, importance of HR. The first and foremost important is first one is data driven decision making. This allows HR professionals to identify trend, pattern and area for improvement within the workforce. By analyzing data, HR can make informed decision making about hiring, training, compensation and other HR initiatives. And second one is improve HR processes. HR analytics help streamline and optimize various HR processes such as recruitment, onboarding, performance management, and talent development. By identifying bottleneck and inefficiency, organization can make improve the overall effectiveness of their HR functions. This can lead to reduce cost, reduce the cost, improve efficiency, and better employee experience. Third one, enhance employee experience. Okay, in this enhanced employee experience, HR analytics can help the organization to gain deeper understanding of employee needs, preferences, and challenges. By analyzing data on employee engagement, satisfaction, and performance, HR can identify areas where employee experience can be improved. This can lead to a more engaged, motivated, and productive workforce. And fourth one, better business outcomes. By optimizing HR processes and improving employee experience, HR analytics can contribute to better business outcomes. This includes improved productivity, reduced turnover, increased profitability, and enhanced competitiveness. In this, HR analytics can also help the organization to identify and mitigate risks, such as what are the risks such as talent shortages or employee burnout. We want to mitigate these all the risks to the in the company to increase our productivity and the retention rate. The importance also include the five key areas where HR analytics can make a difference. Okay, first one is talent acquisition. I will the key areas such as talent acquisition, employee retention, performance management, talent training and development, succession planning, and workplace safety. These are the important key area of the HR analytics. Next, we move on to the types of HR analytics. There are four types of HR analytics. we see one by one with detailed explanation. Okay, first one is descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics is the type of HR analytics that involve analyzing historical data to gain an understanding of what happened in the past. It means what are the events happen in the past. It summarizes the data that help identify patterns and trends such as employees turnover rate, absenteeism, or workforce demographics. It is an important tool for HR professionals to help them make a sense of large amount of data collected over past years and identify areas of improvement. Using descriptive analytics, HR professional can answer the questions such as the HR professional can answer the question. What are the questions we see now? How many employees were hired last year? What was the average salary for a specific job role? How many employees left the organization and their absenteeism rate? These are the questions where the employee can. These are the questions HR professional can answer it. This in collected information can be used to develop insight and identify areas where HR want improvement or process optimization can occur. Okay. Next, second one is diagnostic analysis. The diagnostic analysis is an HR analytics that goes beyond the description. Identify the root cause of workforce or problems or issues. It involves analyzing and extrapolating data to determine why certain trends and patterns are occurring in the workforce data. By examining historical data, it can help HR professionals to understand why certain events have occurred in the past year and what factors have contributed to their occurrence. It means the descriptive analytics give only the past past records, but and what it is happened it will explain. But in the diagnostic analytics, give the cause for the happen, why it has happened. It give the causes. It will helpful to the HR professional to identify which area we want to improve for it, why it has happened, and what are the steps we take to recover that. Okay. For example, if an organization is experiencing high turnover rates, diagnostic analytics help them to identify problems underlying causes. It reveals whether the turnover is related to certain department or job roles, or whether it is due to poor management, lack of career development opportunities, or inadequate compensation and welfare amenities. Once the underlying causes are identified, the HR professional can address the issue and develop effective solutions to improve employee retention and engagement while curtailing substantial and absenteeism. It is a valuable tool for HR professionals which help them identify and address workforce issues before they become more serious problems. Using it, HR professional can improve employee engagement and retention, leading to a productive and successful organizational workforce. Next one is predictive analytics. It is the type of HR analytics that uses statistical algorithms, extrapolative methods, and machine learning techniques to analyze historical data and predict future outcomes. It involves identifying patterns and trends in workforce data, then extrapolating using that information to make predictions about future workforce behavior. It can help HR professionals to anticipate future workforce trends such as employee turnover, or skill gap and develop strategies to address them before they become major issues. Unless some major disruptive event take place in the process, such as extrapolative calculated outcome generally hold true. Uh, Basically, the predictive analysis means with the vast data information and pattern and trend, the HR professional uh, uh, can predict future outcome and workforce behavior. For example, it can be used to develop models that predict which employees are most likely to leave the organization in the next year. This information is very useful to proactively identify and address underlying causes of employee turnover, be it satisfactory compensation, lack of welfare amenities, growth opportunities, etc., before it becomes more serious problem. Similarly, it can be used to identify which employees are most likely to be promoted, providing insights into where to invest in the training and development program. It is a powerful tool among the different type of HR analytics for HR professionals, allowing them to make data-driven decisions and develop strategies based on accurate data predictions of future outcomes. By using it, HR professionals can improve their recruitment and retention efforts, optimize their workforce planning, and ultimately drive business success to greater heights. Next, prescriptive analytics. Prescriptive analytics is a type of analytics, HR analytics that works using data algorithms and machine learning techniques to recommend actions that HR professionals can take to optimize their workforce and curb negative phenomena involving the workforce from taking root. It goes beyond predictive analytics, which predicts what might happen to suggest what should be done to prevent it from occurring. Prescriptive analytics uses statistical models to analyze data and recommend specific course of action. It's similar to a doctor's prescription that gives preventive medicine to prevent some particular ailment from afflicting, metaphorically speaking. For example, suppose a company is beginning to experience high employee turnover. In that case, prescriptive analytics can suggest specific strategies for addressing the problem so that employee turnover rate may not arise. It may recommend that increasing employee engagement, improving training and development program, or providing better compensation and benefits. By using prescriptive analytics, HR professionals can take proactive steps to optimize their workforce and achieve their business goals. These are the types of HR analytics which are used to HR professional can take the better decisions, improve workforce performance, increase retention rate in the organization to achieve their goals. So, overall, to conclude that the HR analytics means gather the data from the workforce of an organization to improve their productivity and to run the organization successfully.